What is this thing? Ah, it looks like the black hole there, up there, but I'm not there yet. I'm still here, down this earth. You see, I don't have all my hair left, so I have to arrange them a little bit differently. But I'm still here. And you know something, I'll tell you something. The last note that anybody can say is the last breath. And a note is like a breath. And the Indians say that you've got so many, that amount of breaths to be breathed during a lifetime. And when you've done your last breath, that means that your life is gone. And until this last second, you're still alive. And in Hebrew, actually, the word neshama means the soul. And neshima is breathing. You know, so it comes from the same thing. So, you know, when you make music, this is your breath. He told me that one way of making a good exercise about breathing is to fill one's lungs with breaths and keep it there as long as you can, and then you breathe it out. And then you keep the unbreathing for as long as you can. And that's very good. And many people don't know these tricks anymore. You know, we are being told today how to breathe, how not to eat, how not to sleep, how not to think. But by children, I mean, for God's sake, they don't answer these questions. They breathe when they can. Of course, if something happens that they can't, that's a tragedy. They are hungry, they go to their mother's breast and they drink. You see, they are already beginning to drink when they are very young. And afterwards, one is surprised that there is problems with drinking later. The only thing that apparently the drink or the milk of one's mother prevents you from getting all kind of sicknesses. With this kind of drinking, you could even go to Mexico and not get sick. You know what I mean? The thing is, we are thinking too much how not to get sick. And we don't realize that our sickness is precisely that, to always prevent ourselves from not being sick. You know, forget about being alive. You know. So just live, eat well, dream well, and breathe well, and let your mind function. And your mind function means not just thinking how much money I have to pay for this and how much money I have to save from that and how much does this cost and how much does that cost. Because everything costs anyway, so why worry about it? And if you don't have any money, maybe you're lucky. You don't lose any money. See, so many people lost a lot of money there. But they had a lot of money. That's what they lost. The people who didn't have so much money didn't lose so much. They might lose a job. That's very difficult. Then we have that kind of crisis.
But what is inspiration?
Huh?
But what is inspiration?
Inspiration is to live. Just to live, to be able to live. If you can't let your wings to make you fly, then maybe it's better not to. Maybe it's better not to live, or at least not think about it. Because, I mean, you see, for somebody like me, and I'm sure that somehow most of us are in the same sort of situation, whether they know about it or not, is that if there are more and more barriers around us that we cannot somehow get out of this guet-apens, this kind of glass menagerie somehow, if we can't have enough room for our wings to move and to fly, then that is, of course, absolute. No words to say what it is, you know, because I don't know what is hell, I don't know what is heaven. Some people say that heaven is very boring and it's much more fun in hell. But then the propaganda you get in order to go to hell, once you are in it, you realize it was propaganda, so you have to stay, you know. That is the thing. What is inspiration? Inspiration is moments where you can catch this dew that comes from above somewhere, and somewhere you don't know where from exactly, and it sort of happens to fall upon you. You know, and if you can catch that, it's somehow keep it emmagasiné, you know, somehow in your shop up there, that what from time to time it can peep out and help you to move and evaluate. Then that's could be inspiration. But what is life without it, anyway? You know. And what is life with it? You know too. See you later.